Alright, this is my first video journal. It is 9:08 a.m., September 16th. So, um, college was not what I expected. In a good way and a bad way. So, I think in the good way I was able to do a lot more than I imagined I would be able to do. At the same time, there are very few people that I'm interested in. And not sexually. That's a different thing. Sexually would imply that I really had some kind of sexual, craving at this point, which is not necessarily true. I think at this stage in my life, I don't think that I have to be worried about that. I mean, if push comes to shove, maybe I will, but not now. I think the point that I'm trying to get across is that, a lot of people think that they're supposed to make that move, they're supposed to make that step. But the longer period that I've had without having that, intimate relationship with a person, I've slowly noticed, the individual features of the person. These little perks in their faces and the way they talk when they mean something and when they don't mean something. It's an entirely different thing. And I guess over the course of time that I've been a student, I've learned more than I think I would have if I didn't. But I was looking at this video with Saint Vincent, and I really like the video because it implies that there is this subtlety to what we call you know to what we call strange innocence or strange mercy in a sense, and I kind of get the point of her album now. Her album name was kind of weird at first, but the more you listen to the music and the more you read the lyrics, you start to understand why she's writing it this way. I think the more that she's exposed to these things that weren't, originally posed in front of her, the more she learns that it's harder than she thought it was. You know, and because we're all growing up with these expectations to be something easy and well thought out, and you actually get exposed to that world, and it's not it. And I don't think that our generation is ready to be spoiled. I think we got spoiled too quickly because in this sense, we all we try and follow a particular pattern. There is no set you know motivation for ourselves. I guess if you want to put it that way, we're stuck in a climactic phase where we're stuck in this identity crisis. As the Maliayo was saying to me the other day, or at least when she references that there's this book called Manning Up, and it's about boys staying boys and women becoming more masculine, and we're losing our role. And I think it's a difficult topic to discuss, but it's still there and it's still prevalent. I think if you look back to a lot of the things that we just kind of ignore, that we just kind of push off to the side, there's a lot more behind that. And I think we should stop doing that. I think we should stop ignoring it. Because when we push things to the side, because we do this a lot as human beings, our first instinct is to take availability. So it's a thought of heuristic thing, for instance. And I think that we're naive, not in the sense that we don't want to not know more. We're just pushed in the direction where we're like, fuck it, we don't want to deal with it anymore, and that's an issue. That's an issue. And I'm slowly learning this as college goes on. This thing where people are more naive than they seem they are. the conversations you have with people, they tell a lot about these people. I don't know if I don't know if certain people realize this, but when they say certain things, it evokes a lot more personality than they think it does. Words have more prominence than they think it does. There's this one dude I know who won't stop talking about his achievements. And I think that is one of the biggest mistakes you could ever make because, in a sense, all of us, all of, all of us are not meant to do this. We're meant to, we're meant to take this thing that we have going on here, this existence that we have as human beings. We're supposed to cram it down small. We're supposed to make ourselves seem small so that we can see the bigger picture. Because as human beings, we are entirely narcissistic. You wake up, you eat, you go to bed, you tell the other friends, I just ate. You tell your friends on Facebook, this is what I did today. Or it has to be related to something that you did, or else it's not important. And I think that's a shallow mentality. I think we need to get out of that, and that we need to learn more. So, this is my podcast for 916. It is not in 2011. Correct me. 9:15 in the morning. I hope to keep doing these as my time in college progresses. And like I said, I don't know how things will turn out for me. There's a lot going on at this point. I'm actually kind of worried for myself too. But it's so much to take in. But I hope I get through it. And and I hope all of my other Alanites and all the other people on campus get through it too. I guess that's it.